Play now!
I'm always like, oh yeah, that's right. Are you still hurtling yourself to the northwest with a reckless abandon?
We are
and
not.
No control by Albert.
At the moment, at least. I think that might have been a number lock problem. But,
so
you're
still walking? Are you doing this?
I'm doing this, Joe.
Okay, well, hang on.
Pushing the button. Should I tell people what we're doing?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Hello and welcome to Al and Joe Play Adventure Mode, Dwarf Fortress, whatever we're calling this now.
Al teaches Joe. Al is not comfortable in the role of a teacher. He feels inadequate.
I was laying awake this morning thinking about the many things which I do not know about Dwarf Fortress.
It's not saying Al is all-knowing about... Okay, first off, I would want you to stop just because I don't know what's going on.
I'm just moving across the screen.
I think we're in danger, aren't we? Didn't we go hurtling off and you were like, oh no. Like, aren't we like...
I think we were looking for a drone ant last time.
I think we overshot him. I know we were looking, but we went... I mean, as far as I know, I have never played Adventure Mode. I guess I don't know. It appeared to me that we went flying off to the northwest.
Well, if the bogeyman was there, he would have caught us. Because I don't care how fast you're pressing the key, the bogeyman's faster than you.
And what is the bogeyman exactly?
Yeah, the bogeyman.
Okay, in Dwarf Fortress, what is the bogeyman?
He's a monster that shows up at night and like instantly kills you unless you're invincible.
Okay, why is he not killing us?
I don't know that it was a bogeyman.
What was a bogeyman?
We just got popped out by some kind of attack.
Oh, so you keep... Okay, fair enough.
We were doing fast travel. Sometimes you're doing fast travel and you're going along and all of a sudden you're like, oh, something happened. And it can be an animal attacking you. It can be a goblin ambush. It can be a lot of stuff.
Okay, so the bogeyman is not an automatic thing.
No.
Sometimes he doesn't show up.
No, and he shows up less if you have companions.
Okay.
Which I have.
How do we find out what pulled us out of fast travel?
We can go back in the direction that we were in.
There's got to be a...
There's announcements here, but I don't know if they have...
What?
I'm at my best under pressure. It was inevitable. Just these guys yakking around.
A great beast threatens to bring ruin upon our people.
Right.
Who is this? Did we talk to him?
That's one of our guys.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure. That was because that was initiated a conversation. Sometimes they just say stuff. There's Kanar, Aso, and Lukey.
Track Spore? Okay,
yeah.
What do we... Okay. Let's... make sure we're okay. I'm worried about us.
Okay.
Our health and our sleepiness and all of that.
Well, we can eat some food right now if we need. I think we can. Oh, well, here's a fun thing. So, Joe, you're worried about our food. We're going to go ahead and eat. We have, every time you start Dwarf Fortress, you start off with some kind of meat. I think it's pretty randomized. But today we have longfin mako shark tripe.
Hang on. We can drink the tears from our eyes.
We can. It doesn't actually provide sustenance for us.
Why are we crying?
I think your eyes just water.
Holy crap. Okay.
I don't know why we're crying.
We don't want to drink a coating of our human tears?
We can do that.
That's just so weird. Right, so we have mako fin tripe, which apparently sharks have intestines.
Yes.
That's probably a fact.
So you can keep doing that forever, eat, and then human tears. It will not make you full of anything. So we'll start off with the easy thing, which is, by the way, I'm hitting E to bring up the eat menu. I was getting wrapped up in explaining things to you and forgot to say that was what I was pushing. So you and then meats are easier than water because meats don't freeze.
Oh, our water froze.
Our water has turned to ice. So right now we'll just eat something. We eat some tripe. Okay.
All 5 of it?
No, I think now there's 4 left.
Okay,
it's telling you how many there were. All right, now I'm going to hit
tripe.
G, and we're going to make a campfire.
Okay, so usually that's get, but it's also it's sort of like a do stuff in your general area.
Yes. In fact, that's generally, so G will always give you the option to make a campfire after you've had all the other stuff and the get. Does that make sense? So it's multi-purpose.
Yes.
And I'm going to hit capital I, Shift I, to interact, and then I'm going to use the ice, and it gives me the option, what would you like to do with the ice? Heat the ice.
Your campfire. Obviously, that's situational. If you were not near the campfire, that would not be an option.
That would not be an option.
Okay.
Things like that also work with other things as well. And there's a specific thing for wells, but I forget what that command is right now, so I'm not going to go into it. I'll look it up later, Joe.
Naturally, there's an entirely different command for wells. I mean, that makes sense, according to the Eastern Japanese tradition.
Yes.
That makes no sense. I'm babbling nonsense.
We're going to drink the water now that it is water.
Nothing like some shark tripe and some water.
Now, it'll still tell us that we're hungry and thirsty, but if we keep eating and drinking it, we will get sick.
Oh, okay.
So, I think...
Is there digestion time factored in? In other words...
Yeah, well, we won't... this won't do us forever, Joe. We won't keep getting sick.
No, I understand that. I mean, I eat and I'm not hungry... I'm still hungry for a little bit until, it settles in my stomach. Does that... In other words, does the hunger take a little while to go down after we've eaten? Or is it an instant?
So. Okay. I think so. Also, you don't necessarily have to worry a bunch about hunger and thirst.
Is it more starving and dehydration?
Yes. Those are things where you're really needing to be okay, we need some water somewhere.
Check.
Since we saw, they're up to the northwest where you didn't want to go, there was a river that was frozen over, which is how you can tell that your water also will be frozen, because all the water in the area will be frozen, including the water in your shark skin, whatever it is that you're carrying water in.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
our tears, though, were not frozen.
They were not. Luckily for us, because that could have been bad. But if you're near a body of unfrozen water, particularly flowing water like a river, you can replenish your water sack, which is nice.
Does time pass?
When I'm just standing here?
Yeah.
No, time is passing currently.
Okay, can you make time pass? That's
yes,
one question.
You can push the period, and now time has passed as I press it.
Okay.
Now, you wanted to go back and find out what was chasing us. There was, while I didn't want to run away from it as quickly as possible, the running away was not a bad thing in my mind. However, we can go back and see that if you don't want to go find that drone ant.
I want to find the drone ant, but I would imagine the information is hidden somewhere in one of these menus also.
Well, no, it is the announcement menu. I hit A before. You laughed at it, but those are your announcements.
Is one of these things saying, "Oh, good God, that shark has my leg," or is it just them yammering onto each other?
It's just them yammering onto each other.
So that is not the information we want.
Well, I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying that it may not be in here. It will be. So these are all white, obviously. I am looking to see if there's any other colors of announcements. Okay. So that's all the way back when we were up at the thing. So we didn't get an announcement when we were being attacked. Nothing hit us. If something had hit one of our guys, or if our guys were in a battle, we would have announcements there. But we ran away really fast. Not necessarily by choice.
Right. Was that in the game, or was that the number lock that you were referring to?
That was possibly the number lock, or somebody mentioned if you hit the thing again. I had some good luck with turning off number lock. I think number lock can be on or off, but I think it's if you're pressing the key and then also hit number lock. It's a bit of a mystery, honestly. I'm still not...
Number lock just toggles whether the number pad on your right functions or not.
It works. I'm going to turn it off right now, and you'll see it works. Oh no, it doesn't. Never mind. It has to be on, guys.
Yes, number lock toggles whether or not the number pad on the right hand side of the keyboard is on or not.
Yes.
Would you care to test that again, Albert, and prove me correct?
Well, a number lock can make your arrows work. So usually, if it's off, you can still use the arrow keys. It's not like it's completely non-functional.
The arrow keys on your number pad?
Yeah.
The 8, 4, 6, and 2. I see arrows now.
Yeah, you didn't know those were arrow keys?
I always use the arrow keys.
Okay.
So you didn't know that there was a number pad.
I'm not going to take. What do you mean I didn't know there was a number pad? I've had number pads and keyboards since
you didn't use the number
time
pad, I guess.
Immemorial.
I don't want any of your keyboard snobbery.
Also, this is not very informative to the people who are
Let's
about Dwarf Fortress.
Ant.
I want to give a shout out to the person who asked us to turn off FPS. We did that. I'm sorry, that was distracting.
It was inevitable.
It was inevitable. That you get it. By the way, that was tricky. I didn't reply to that guy because I'm I don't know for sure if I can do that. You have to go into the init file and set FPS counter to no. There's a lot of other fun things you can do in there as well.
Yeah, there is. That's not in Lazy New Pack? In that opening? I feel like I've seen that somewhere, but...
I didn't look in the Lazy New Pack. I just saw it in the init file and didn't check. So we're going to see how close we are to our ant.
Yes.
We got to go to that bestiary.
Bestiary.
There's that drone ant. He is below us now.
So we did go flying past him, or he moved.
Let's go.
Just leave your campfire?
Yes, we can. No, that's okay. Here's a different thing you can do though. I think it's G. No, it's not. You can set a blaze.
Ah, well, there's nothing to set ablaze. Is that possibly the problem?
Maybe. That
is best under pressure.
Yes.
Oh, that guy's telling us where a dragon is. That sounds...
What now?
Right up. I don't know. It said something about... Seek this place if you hunt Nelari Guild Flames, the Vault of Treasures, the dragon.
Yeah, I don't seek that guy.
This wild fiend has killed 26 in her lust for murder.
We're seeking the ant.
Yes.
Because...
Now, I am very curious to know, this is also just how this interface works in finding things. Because to me, this seems like a needle in a haystacking right now.
Well, so see at the upper left corner?
Yes.
That's not so good for beasts and whatnot, but it is good for locations. So the thing at the very top is the thing that you're closest to. I'm popping back in here just to find that ant. See if we're closer.
Find that ant!
Dag nabbit, I scrolled down too many times.
It's a show about missing relatives, Albert.
Yes. Oh, we're still above it. I'll go into the travel mode then, and...
Like, in this mode, how would you know if you went flying past the ant? Is it really just back and forth to this map and the other map?
And, yeah, and all the maps.
Right. So there's no, quest marker.
There is not.
That you might find in Skyrim or Fallout or something along those lines.
No.
Okay.
It's this... I understand... It's, okay, we're on top of it now.
Okay.
So we can stop. Hit D to stop.
Ah, that's right. Big menu, middle menu, smaller menu. See, now how do we find the ant? Well, you were explaining about the upper left.
Yes, the upper left. So, for instance, there's that little angel statue at the very top. That's the closest thing to us. The closest, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Settlement, building, person?
Building. Not necessarily a building. It can be a cave or a lair, but the closest...
Location?
Location is a great word for it, Joe. Glad you've come up with that.
I see. So, there's a green chest and a green something to the northeast, and then the northeast, that's a little further, and then east is further, there's a chest.
And these things can be very far away. It's just, It shows you the top whatever number. I don't know for sure if there is any way for us to actually find this drone ant. Now that I've looked around, because I've had good luck finding locations, but the drone ant is not going to be in a location.
Woohoo! We have discovered a river.
Yes,
we didn't know that was there before.
No, we didn't. Huh. Which is weird. It's annoying because you can get into the overworld and you can see the river on the overworld map, but then once you stop down, you have to walk up to it, and it tells you every time you've discovered a river.
I'm trying to think of what the ant would even look like on this screen, and I'm not.
It'll look like an ant. There'll be a little icon.
So you can see this whole circle, though. So, Okay. So roughly, do you know the sense of scale? How big this circle is compared to a dot on the map above it, or the larger map, rather?
I have a rough idea. So, for instance, if I go into the travel map, you'll see that we've passed over that river there.
Oh, is that the circle we can see?
Well, the circle that you can see on the travel map is bigger.
Okay.
That is not the same circle.
Right.
So see, now it's widening out because I believe anyway, because the sun is coming up. This is visibility. Sometimes you'll get bad visibility because of fog or other sort of inclement conditions.
Could we see the drone ant on this map?
We could not.
Okay.
Unless it attacked us. Now you'll notice I'm looking for one. Sometimes there's almost right above me to the underneath
spiky ball.
The little spiky ball.
Yeah.
Sometimes those are encounters that you can have.
Ooh.
It's running away from us.
Come back here. Is it possible that's the ant?
It could be, but probably not. It's usually something that
is more interesting than an ant.
Yes.
We don't seem to be gaining on it.
We do not. What's our speed? That's a good question.
We're sneaking and we are...
We are not sneaking.
We're not sneaking. Okay,
I've just turned on sneak.
Excellent.
We are also drowsy, which is not great.
Whoa. Now
what's our speed at? We're at the walk. We could catch it if we went to run and traveled that way, but it's gone now.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
So we're running it. Oh no, we're not sneaking anymore.
We dag-nabbit. Sometimes it turns off.
Well, I imagine you can't sneak and run.
No, you can't.
That would be odd. You can?
Yeah. See, I'll turn it on.
That's weird.
It's just, it decreases your... Oh, there we go.
They made a camp, whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
In the middle of the day. Well, I guess it's evening, if I'm reading that sun correctly.
I think so, yeah. Okay, so now... Let's see. Okay, so you can see where the campfire is. It's on that little... It looks like a sun, little spiky ball. It's saying west-northwest.
Oh, in the closest things map. Yes, I see that
now. So we want to go... And as we go, more, let's say, north, it'll say, okay, now you just want to go directly west.
So you can...
Okay, also, one benefit of sneaking. You see those red things there?
Yes.
That's sight lines. It's great for things, for finding things that might not, you might miss in the tile set or whatever.
Okay, hang on. I would suggest we stop running.
Fine.
And sneak up. Can we sneak up to them really slowly and murder them in their sleep?
Well, first of all, let's lay down.
Yes.
That increases. So it tells us what our visual stealth is without skills.
Tiny
profile.
Oh. So these are okay.
It actually increases if you go by like a bush or something.
That's crazy. I guess that makes perfect sense.
So right now...
You're going to have to go into the color mapping again right now, because now we've got blues and pinks and...
For what? As far as like...
all around when you step behind that bush, some of this turned purple. To the south of the camp turned blue.
Well, a lot of that is all, again, where there are people looking. Those are still sightline things.
What means what?
I don't know. I think different colors are sort of like red is the... they can really, really see you there. And purple is probably a little bit less so, and brown's kind of like the edge of, the corner of their eye.
All right. Okay, so these are
I don't
goblins,
have a hard fact on the specific colors, but that's sort of how I interpret it. If somebody has a better idea of like, no, purple is the worst or something, then please let me know.
These are goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Can we is this even a remotely fair fight?
How many of them are there? And see, that guy's sleeping.
I've seen 2 so far.
So we have a good shot at taking on the sleeping guy.
Oh, we do?
Yeah.
Okay, so this isn't... Whoops. What's that all about?
Well, let's see. Chubby elf wrestler strikes. People are fighting. Drink.
Yay. So that just happened. Oh, those are your companions just digging
Probably got into it with the... I think these are elves, actually. Not goblins. All right, so it's an elf pikeman.
Elf pikeman.
So I should go before I actually do this. I should say I hit Shift A.
Okay.
To attack.
Right. And
it asks you, which is really good, although sometimes annoying. Do you want to actually start a fight with this person? Because sometimes you'll be next to somebody that you're an ally with, and you're in the heat of battle, and you're like fight with the bad guys, and then accidentally,
right.
Click on one of your guys and it asks you.
Friendly fire.
Yes. So you have Alt-Y. The thing that's annoying about Alt-Y, though, is you have to move your hands, which is sort of why it's a good thing, but you have to move one of your hands off of the stinking keypad. All right. You are fighting the wide set eyes elf pikeman. We can strike or we can wrestle. Or we can dodge, but he's asleep currently, so that's no good. Now, because he's asleep, all of these are light blue. That means great chance. Like we're gonna hit him.
Excellent.
We will hit him.
Go for the neck.
What's our weapon? Do you remember?
We have a whip.
We do have a whip. You're right. And then we can lash him. We can strike him with the iron shield. Strike him with our rope breed brace. Strike him with our sperm wheel leather shirt. Punch him with our left hand. We can bite him.
Scratch. Kick.
And then down there in the bottom at that white text, you have different types of attacks. Now, because he's asleep, I'm going to use a heavy attack because it's slower.
What is no charge attack? Oh, because we're on the ground. Do we get a better hit if we stand up? Or that might...
Possibly, yes. We're going to use a very heavy attack, and we're going to lash with the bronze whip.
Yes.
Let's see. Bruising the muscle and tearing the upper spine's nervous tissue through the small leather coat. Nice.
Oh,
let's stand up now. You can't stand up, somebody's in the way. Darn. All right, now,
that's interesting.
Here's a...
So we're lying on the ground, lashing away at this man's neck.
Yes. When you put it like that, it sounds kind of dumb.
Picture us on our belly, lying next to him.
Now that we're in a conflict with him,
right?
There's a fast combat option, which you can fine tune to start with by hitting Control C, or I'm sorry, Shift C. Capital C is the word I'm trying to say. I don't know why I started with Control. So you can change how you're going to attack. There's a strike, which means you hit them with your primary weapon. Like right now, we have a lash. There's a charge, which I don't usually use. I'm not sure how much the benefits are there. I think you have to have ground to cover. And there's close combat, which is a lot of wrestling things.
Okay, so you're toggling just that top line.
Yes. Then you have your dodge preference. You can move around or stand your ground. And your current charge preference, I'm going to say dodge away in case, because, it's good to not get killed. And I'm going to leave that on...
We're not big and burly.
Yes, I'm going to leave that on strike for now.
Okay.
And then what we have now is we can push the arrow key toward the person that we're in the fight with, and it will automatically generate sort of randomized attacks. This is not as effective, but it is way faster if you feel like you're probably going to win the fight. So I'll demonstrate that. Oh,
God!
Well, I think that wasn't us, but he is dead now. So that's good.
Jesus, you smashed his skull in through his spine.
Who's standing in my way? Thank you. All right.
We won!
Well, they're definitely running away right now.
They are?
Yeah, so there's that, the guy underneath, see the bottom of the screen there?
Yeah,
where there's the brown and blue. That's a elf that's facing away from us. I assume on the run.
He doesn't seem to be moving. Okay.
Yeah. Let's increase our speed by a lot and see if we can chase him down.
He's sleeping.
Oh, he's sleeping. Well, that's good too.
This is terrible, but yes.
Woo! All right.
Just whipping elves in the neck on the... It's great. Fantastic. Okay, I want to read this. Going with your bronze whip, bruising the muscle, tearing the upper spine's nervous tissue through the small. I think that's kind of incapacitating them, maybe?
I think so.
And then it's just like we just murder them on the ground?
Yeah. He's been struck down.
Heads go flying off.
So,
Okay, this is... Oh, there's one.
That guy's fighting right now, so he's actually putting up a fight.
Oh, he was awake.
Yep.
That's not fair.
Yeah, that's not how I like to fight, but...
We're such dicks.
Let's see if there's anything I can steal from them while these guys are fighting. They're elves! Haven't you played Dwarf Fortress before? That's the deal. All of the coins have these names in front of them. I assume that's like the guy who's on the coin, like the ruler who issued them.
Ah, interesting.
That's my assumption. I haven't actually looked it up, but it's not the same name. It also could be it's not the owner because there's his elf blood right there.
Yes.
You can get his elf blood to drink
later.
later.
Who minted them is another possibility.
Let's see. Can I drink the elf? Yeah, let's drink that elf blood there.
Okay. All right. Backing out from the wonderful stuff.
Oh, here's Ignite, by the way. We can just set some stuff on fire. We set a fire. Yep. Just now.
Hooray. What? Okay. What sort of spoils did we get? A, and B, did we gain any skills?
Well, you told me to back out. I was going to get some spoils. So
I meant back out from like I was very much in there with our guy lying on the ground, whipping sleeping elves. Now I'm sort of stepping back out as the player, and I'm wondering, what numbers changed and what gear we... Oh, you lit it on fire before you... Okay. Right.
So we can get the stuff that they were all carrying.
Do they just have dresses? Some of
they're all small, too. Small delineates you can't carry it. But we can steal their gold coins. So that's good.
Their head, I saw there.
Yeah, well, I think the head came off. So the other... unfortunately, you cannot butcher and eat...
yes, that is true in the Fortress Mode as well.
Live people.
Sentient animals.
But
sentient beasts.
We can carry around his head. And beat people to death with it if we want to.
Oh, we put it in our linen pocket? Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, now, skill-wise, how do we check our skills?
Skills are... Nope, not that. I've forgotten. Mm-hmm. There are many, many keys to press, Tony. Joseph, whatever your name is.
I'm Joseph Devin.
I will pull up my...
I'm looking it up.
Okay. I will go over here and find somebody to fight again. Who's this guy? Oh, he's just late. Look at him.
How do I adventure mode? Excellent.
I'm going to attack this widely spaced teeth wrestler. You know what? I'll wrestle him. I'm going to grab him with my right upper arm.
Who are you at? What?
And I'm going to grab his throat. Which apparently I have to go all the way to the bottom for that.
I just want to see the skills. Who are you wrestling, by the way?
The wrestler.
Which wrestler?
The widely spaced teeth wrestler.
I thought they were... Oh, they're not all dead?
Nope.
Oh. Everyone's talking about the starting skills. We've done that.
Yep. There's a button to push.
Let's just go to controls, maybe. Quick reference. Was it on the quick reference?
I didn't pull up the quick reference. You said you had it.
Yeah, I thought I did, but apparently this is a very hidden... Items... Okay, information. Z, status, space, advanced clear messages, A, view announcements, shift Q, adventure log. That's all we get for information.
Great.
Yep.
I'm gonna...
Environment. Describe odor is O. Have you tried that?
No. No, I have not.
Shift K. Display all nearby tracks and the strongest odor. Like you pretty much have to do that now.
Shift K?
Shift K.
There's 7 visible tracks. Most of them are ours.
O.
O?
Yes.
I'm not picking up any odor in particular.
I mean, Z, is it in the status menu? It's probably maybe in the status menu.
Nope. Wait. Yeah, no. This is view. Let's see. S, view attributes. It tells us our strength and health.
Right, upper arm choke throat?
That's what I'm doing to him.
Excellent.
Yes!
Really? You won?
I won. I'm in his widely spaced teeth. Won't bother us again.
So you wrestled him to death and he was alive? He was awake, rather. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Awake.
No, he was asleep.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, that seemed
like
he
has stuff I can wear, though. Ooh. I've got a goat leather turban. Oh, I can get his head. I'll get the 1 coin that he has. See, that's a different coin than the other guys had. Where is that? Did he have... I thought he had a robe. Oh, a cape. A cat leather cape, yes. And I'm gonna W wear that. Now I'm a fabulous cat leather cape wearing guy. Oh, here's a... Oh, okay. We've discovered a river. Thank you. Secondly, here's some more of those elves that we can attack.
How many were there?
There was a whole camp of them.
I'm literally seeing nothing. This is bizarre to me. How do you see the things? How many are in a camp usually?
I don't know. A lot?
Excellent, excellent. Well, I guess we just sort of see if the name changes, right? Were we able to see, okay or accomplished or whatnot? What happens if you throw Dwarf Therapist open for this?
Nothing.
Right.
Yes, I've got a chokehold.
So we're just going around.
Yes.
Choking sleeping elves.
Now we can hit it. No, he was awake.
Oh, wow. We're actually having a somewhat fair fight.
I mean, I don't believe in fair. I believe in fights that I can win.
I mean, that's fair, but I mean, he was somewhat able to defend himself?
He struggled against the chokehold that I put on him, yes.
Huh.
Boom! Bruised the right lung through the small jaguar leather coat. I'm gonna change my attack preference to strike. Yeah. Oh, he strangled him! We are just dominating here.
Surprise dentistry is a great way to...
Yeah, that's not what you want.
It's a great way to boost your sneak and wrestling skills, which is hilarious to me. Surprise dentistry.
Yes. You want to do that? Look at this. So we can, I think... Can you grab it or do you have to punch it out? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna... attack. Alt-Y the elf lasher. We're gonna strike. Oh no, wait, I think we can grab.
I mean, I found how to find it on, okay. Yeah, you just get the words. However, I did find a list of all the words, so we can sort of see what we're doing if we're gaining.
I'm looking for his teeth.
There it was. That was pretty early. Above thumb. Upper body. I could have sworn I saw a tooth in there. Tongue.
Upper front teeth. Here we go. Okay. Let's get the lower back right teeth.
Yeah, those can be troublesome.
Probably giving him some problems.
Silently grab the elf. Don't release. How do we
I don't
pull?
want to release. I don't know. Usually there's a shake him around kind of option.
Wrestle B?
Yeah, well, I went there.
Oh,
and then
I
that gives
see.
you this. Oh, well. You can grab multiple things.
Yes. Surprise dentistry.
Let's lash him in the teeth.
Oh,
that's
God. That just gives me the willies thinking about that. Just a whip on you. Oh, God, that sounds... Oh, the left eyelid. Jesus. All right, lash him in the teeth.
All right, lower left back teeth.
Good God.
Very slow.
Jamming.
We got his teeth out. Unfortunately.
Now, to me, that screams pretty high-end whip skills.
Well, he was asleep.
I mean, I couldn't do that. He's dead. Ooh, does he have a better whip? He was a lasher.
He was a lasher, you're right. He has a bronze whip. We have a bronze whip. That's dumb. We can grab his teeth, though. And,
there it is. Yes,
and
we should
then
carry around his teeth.
we can throw it at one of the other people.
This is the greatest game ever. So we're just throwing it over and over again.
Well, it's a different tooth.
Oh. Okay, hang on. Okay, our other guys went in. What we strikes around bruising the skin. Well, we only bruised the skin.
Yeah, he was wearing a turkey leather hood, though. And our guys are like, that guy.
Get him! This cannot horrify me. This cannot. Damn, that's awesome. Wait, okay, first off, we're kind of coming up on time.
A little bit, yeah.
I did want to go over the verbiage. If you could pop open that skills menu we were in earlier.
And by the way, we hit Z to get to that.
Okay.
Sorry about the confusion there. I thought for sure there was like a level something. By the way, on your right here, you'll see like if you're damaged, those things will change colors.
Okay. What's unfettered, undistracted, unfettered? Oh, those are your desires?
needs. So your need to socialize is unfettered, and nothing. You need to be extravagant is level-headed. You are on the ground. You are thirsty. You are drowsy.
Okay.
You're hungry.
It goes dabbling, novice, adequate, competent, skilled. Those appear to be the ones we have currently.
Mm-hmm.
Skilled is the highest. So we got to skilled with Lasher. I'm not sure if that was above what we had.
I think we set it at skilled to start with.
Do we think any of these have changed?
I don't. I've had very, very mixed luck trying to get...
Hang on, did we put any points into Archer?
No.
Okay, go to skills. Go to Z, sorry.
Right. I was trying to grab stuff.
We are now a dabbling Archer.
How did that happen?
When you threw the tooth, possibly?
Possibly, you're right. That might have given us some archery type stuff. Oh, they got 49. Yeah, I'm going to get some of them gold coins. Yes, please.
Oh, and the brown or blue is your penalty from... Interesting. From drowsiness or hunger or whatever. So hunger is brown, and that's penalizing skills. They're in brown, and blue is thirst. And I guess drowsy is also blue, so that's kind of confusing, but... Yeah. Ooh, they have a chest.
Yep, it's got Morganite in it. It's got some copper coins. We don't want the copper coins. It's got some silver coins. We could get those.
Iron breastplate. Is that wearable? That is.
Weren't we already wearing one?
I don't know. What about your buddies?
I don't know how to give them stuff.
That I found.
Yep. How?
Well, I mean, not at the moment. Last game I found it, but we moved on.
Okay, well, that's great.
Companion.
I'm going to steal all their coins while you're doing that.
Bum, 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 bum. Companions. Personal finance. C is view companion interface.
You said C?
C.
Okay. Oh, I've got him. This is brand new to me, by the way.
So you can pick one and hand him things, I believe. Or, okay, you can see what he's got.
Right. He's got a copper whip, an iron shield, mountain goat leather dress, sheep wool mitten. He's doing okay.
Now, earlier you said bronze shield, or bronze whip, because we found an elf lasher and he had a whip already, so we compared whips. However, I have to imagine that quality affects things, because that does a lot in Fortress mode.
So our bronze whip is just a boring bronze whip. His bronze whip was... Is he over here? No. This guy, then. Where did he go?
There's this guy's tooth.
Yeah. Yep. He's dead. I ripped his teeth out.
There's another... Okay, we're going to kill this elf and I think call it. However, whether or not you find the whip is... I just wanted to point that out to our viewers.
It probably does. I have not gotten to the point where I feel like that I am benefited by the... Oh, he's a chubby elf wrestler.
What are we going to do to him?
Let's wrestle him. Obviously, you want to grab his throat. And then once you have his throat, you can choke him out.
Tony would be happy.
He would.
So we're just... Yes!
And we want to continue wrestling. It looks like... Yeah, we can choke.
So we couldn't yank the teeth, but we can choke the throat.
Yes.
That's all.
And we're still wrestling. I think... Yeah, okay, so there's... You grab, you choke, and then... This is something I'm learning right now. You have the strangle option. And he died.
Wow. That was amazing.
That was actually really easy.
That was great. I wonder if that... Well, okay. What was I going to say? Oh, quality matters. Also, in Dwarf Fortress is worth pointing out. It's not like a lot of games where it's just copper is the lowest quality and then, iron is better and adamantite is even better. It actually takes into account what the weapon or the item is intended to do. Silver hammers are actually great, much better than copper hammers because copper is too lightweight and not dense enough. Like, every material has very specific qualities, and depending on what weapon you have, the different materials will be of better or worse use. However, that doesn't really matter at the moment. I think we should call it
I'm just sitting here stealing their coins while you're talking.
And then I think next time we should try and outfit your compadres. Maybe learn a little about the companions menu.
Maybe we'll take some time not in the Let's Play to read up on that real quick, because that's not something that I personally have explored. And we'll come back to you next time with an in-depth explanation of how to do that.
Yes.
Or not, if there's not a way to do that.
Yes. That maybe. We'll read up on that, and then we'll look.
Anyway,
also, there's
thanks for listening to this one, guys, and or watching. Like and subscribe if you're not already doing that, and tune into the next one where we find out how to give our companions stuff.
It says player not found, sweet beat.
No, sweet beats.
That'll do it.
All of the beats. Not just some of them. Multiple beats.
The humanist show. Nope, not sweet beats. Did I spell that right?
SWEAT.
Well, that's sweat beats.
You know,
Now I have to ask. Beets. Is that spelled like the root vegetable? Or like the musical?
Woo!